So I went up in the attic to get the Halloween decorations down, and I found a book from when I was a little girl. It is called Spooky Rhymes and Riddles, and it is so silly. So I'm gonna share with you some of my favorite ones. The Ghost in Our Apartment House. The ghost in our apartment house makes everyone late. He gets into the elevator, closes the gate, presses all the buttons from 1 to 8, rides up and down and up and down, while all the people wait. The Monster's Pet. What kind of pet would a monster get if a monster set his mind on a pet? Would it snuffle and ruffle, or snackle and snore? Would it slither and dither, or rattle and roar? Would it dribble and bribble in manner horrible, or squibble and squirm like a worm? And every day in pleasant weather would they go out for a walk together? When a monster scolds her children. When a monster scolds her children, does she say, "I'm not very pleased with you. You were not mean today. Monster Daddy will be sad when he hears you were not bad." Mama Ghost and Baby Ghost played a game of peekaboo. Baby Ghost looked up and cried, "I see through you. I see through you." If a smiling alligator with his jaws open wide says, "Tummy tum tum, dear child, come inside," just say, "Yummy yum yum, I really can't come. Instead of me, try bubble gum." Could you imagine an alligator eating bubble gum? This one, you have to look at the picture in order to understand it. It says, "I'm a very friendly guy. I always say, 'Oh, hi.' I greet the people that I meet, but I don't understand. No one I meet on any street wants to shake my hand. No one will try. I can't think of why." It's because he's a ghost. For the older kids, here's a riddle. Do you know what a riddle is? I give you the clues and then you try to figure out what it is. It wraps you in its ghostly arms. A gray and clammy thing, yet if you move, it lets you go and never says a thing. What is it? Fog. What's the hairiest, scariest thing you could see on your street? A gorilla? What's even hairier and scarier? 2 gorillas. It's right behind you. Creeps on the ground. Follows you home. Does not make a sound. Better turn around. It's a shadow. The ghost goes to the supermarket. Bam! Go the soup cans. Thump the potatoes. Slurp goes the syrup. Squish goes the tomatoes. The soda pop slops. The popcorn scrunches. The jelly beans bounce. The sugar crunches. "I'm just looking for the toast," says the ghost. He's a very clumsy ghost, isn't he? Once there was a goblin, a greedy, greedy goblin, who ran around gobbling up everyone he met. a goblin, whomever he could get. The greedy, greedy goblin grew fat from head to feet, which happens when you gobble up everyone you meet. He has to go a-wobbling now. He can't run round a-gobbling now. And for a greedy goblin, how hard to go a-wobbling to catch someone to eat. Listen to the witch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Chip, chop, crunch. Grickle, grackle, grooble, grobble, munch, munch, munch. Whatever in the world is she having for lunch? Cat, cat, your eyes are bright and green. Where have you been? What have you done so skittery scary this Halloween? And where did you get that pointed hat? Tell me that, cat. Oh, at a party, they all ate hearty of elegant bellyache stew. Then came the cake in the shape of a snake and trimmed with octopus goo. The balloons all went bang and everyone sang, "Happy birthday, dear monster, to you." Johnny drew a monster, and monster chased him. Just in time, Johnny erased him. Something is there on the stair, coming down, stepping with care. Coming down, slinkety slide. Something is coming and wants to get by. I don't know. There once was a three-headed smoo who said, "I'd rather have two. It's not all this brain that gives me a pain. It's the tipping of hats I must do." There once was a thirsty gorilla who wanted to drink sarsaparilla. He bought up a vatful and filled up a hatful, and oops, sarsaparilla did spilla. Said the witch, "I like riding high and looping the loop in the sky. But lately, good heavens, those 747s make it quite tricky to try." A dragon whose size was quite whopping breathed fire all day without stopping. No child seemed to mind, for he was really kind and kept all the popcorn a-popping. When a ghost gets smudgy and it's Halloween, does he hop in the washing machine where he swishes and swishes and splashes and sloshes and spinses and rinses and comes out clean? A ghost in the washing machine? So silly. "Tell me a story," says the witch's child, "about the beast so fierce and wild, about a ghost that shrieks and groans, a skeleton that rattles bones, about a monster cruelly creepy, something nice to make me sleepy." I guess when you're a witch you think those things are nice. A teeny tiny ghost, no bigger than a mouse at most, lived in a great big house. It's hard to haunt a great big house when you're a teeny tiny ghost, no bigger than a mouse at most. He did what he could do. So every dark and stormy night, the kind that shake the house with fright, if you stood still and listened right, you'd hear a teeny tiny boo.